Welcome back to another episode of RAR. Today, we have ribeye. It's going to take 5 minutes to prep, not too long to cook, and we're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a beautiful thing. This is about 2.5 inches of ribeye. It's a very thick piece. The thicker it is, the juicier it is. If you zoom in on like the fine white lining over here, that's where all the flavor is. We're going to let everything render down, but we're going to do this different. It's going to be a reverse sear method. So we're going to slow cook it in the oven to a certain degree, and I'll get to the specifics in a second. Then put it on a pan on the stove, get a nice char on the outside, cut into it, enjoy it, and that's about it. For now, let's get to the marinating part. We're gonna add avocado oil. Avocado oil doesn't burn that easily, so this is what you wanna use. So drizzle some right on top, and just massage that in. What a beautiful steak. How you really doing, buddy? All right, flip that around. Bam. A little bit more avocado oil. It looks like a lot, it's really not, trust me, it's really not. Get the edges, everything, bam, we're done with it. Make sure you have a paper towel next to you. Get the oil off your hands. The biggest thing you want to put on steak, of course, is salt. So salt it, and salt it generously, because it's a very big piece. Everything is going to fall right off of it. You know? So salt, flip, salt. A little bit of pepper. And my favorite, I use it in a lot of my recipes, the garlic parsley powder. It is a very, very good thing to have, buy it, keep it, and use it. Just put that right on top. Again, this looks like a lot, but it's really not. Tap that in, flip it. What you do. Tap it in. And this steak is marinated. Don't complicate the steak. It's already delicious as it is. Just a little bit of spice. Works very nice. So we marinated the steak. We're gonna put it in the oven. I preheated the oven to 220 degrees. We wanna let it slow cook to about 120 degrees internal temperature, and then take it out and sear it in a pan. One useful tip that I have for you guys, if you don't have it, get it, is a meat thermometer. We're gonna poke this bad boy. And this is gonna beep while I drink my wine, and then I'm gonna take it out. Just put it in the center. Perfect. And that's it. Put it in the oven, forget it, drink your wine, enjoy. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. The steak's in the oven, we just put it in there. The internal temperature is at 46. I want it around 120. Once it's off, we're gonna use this bad boy. We're gonna put some butter, some garlic. We're gonna do a little bit of Gordon Ramsay over here, you know what I mean? Little reverse sear, it's gonna be delicious, I'm excited. While we're waiting for the steak to cook, it's gonna take a little while. I'm hungry, the cameraman is hungry, so we're gonna dabble in some olives. You guys should have some too. Completely not related to the food, but how you really doing? This is Davina. Is the best olives you'll ever have, trust me. It's perfect. The oven is sizzling right now. We're at 99 degrees, headed towards 120. Let me show you what the steak looks like. It's not the most appetizing thing you've had just yet because it hasn't been pan-seared, but come closer, take a look at this. How you really doing? Amazing, look at that bad boy. That steak is gray right now. It's gonna get crispy. It's gonna be brown, it's gonna be delicious. I'm very excited, 20 more degrees, we get to eat. So we're at 122, 122. So internal temperature is at 122, exactly where we want it to be. The only problem here is the cameraman likes the steak a little bit more well done than I do, so we're gonna spike this up a few more degrees and we're gonna pull it off at around 120 to 130. Now, while you guys are sitting there waiting for the final product, just like we are, I'm hungry. I'm sure you guys are anticipating good results. We had a special guest come over, and while we have steak in the oven, the best thing happened. The best thing happened. You can never go wrong with pizza. This is going in the oven, and you know what? We'll record that too. How you really doing? It's gonna be an eventful night, full of calories, full of carbs, but we're gonna have an appetite, and we're gonna have to fulfill that because it's starting to get to us now, you know what I mean? This whole thing is starting to get to us. 129, that's the way the cameraman likes it, that's the way we're gonna eat. He did a lot today, but the steak right now is ready. Let's pull this bad boy out. How you really doing though? Wow. You guys hear that sizzle? Sheesh. That is a beautiful thing. So what you wanna do while that's out, it's cooked fully right now. We just wanna spice it up a little bit by adding a little bit more flavor. How we're gonna get to that is using this pan right now. We have the pan steaming hot. We have butter and garlic that's gonna go in with the steak. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. We're gonna test the pan, make sure it's hot enough. Take a little bit of water, drop it in there. And usually when they dance around, it's good to go, but it's evaporating upon impact. What does that mean? We're ready to sizzle. Grab your tongs, grab your steak, let's go. I'm gonna drop it, it's gonna smoke up, it's gonna be perfect, watch. That's exactly what you want. I'm turning the fan on. Listen to some music while we listen to the sizzle. This is where it happens fast. It's been about a minute on that side. Let me just check to see how we're looking. Wow, guys, this looks absolutely phenomenal. Ready? Flip. Look at that. Look at that touch. That is beautiful. Add your butter in. Add your garlic in. Let that melt. Grab a spoon. And that's about the end of it. Let that go. Base. Get that garlic out of here. It's big. That looks so good. These aromas though, the aromas right now, they're back again, and I love when my kitchen is full with this type of aroma. Butter, garlic, and now steak. It's the best thing ever. Keep basting, don't stop basting. You want to turn the heat off right now. This here is all flavor. Don't throw it out, use it. But before we use it, we're gonna deglaze it with some vermouth, which is a secret of mine. It's gonna be beautiful. We're back with the vermouth, the garlic right now, and the butter right here. We're gonna deglaze this entire pan. Let that reduce like a half. And this is gonna be the most delicious. Waiting for it. It's time. We took it out of the oven, we put it in the pan, we seared it with butter, we added some garlic. There's so much flavor in this, seasoned to perfection, ready to be eaten right now. It didn't look like that coming out of the oven, but the pan, when it's hot like that, it makes it happen perfectly. This is a very good way to enjoy your steak, perfect every single time. So let's cut. Take the bone out. Beautiful. The butter, the garlic, the oil, all that stuff, this is flavor. Take that and just add it on there. This flavor. Do not get rid of any of this. Add a little salt, you know? Everybody's doing it nowadays. It's salted, it's buttered, it's garlicky, it's ready to be eaten. I'm gonna take the middle piece right here. That is beautiful. Wow. I'm not even kidding. This is the best thing I've ever had. Wow. Try this at home. Never leave the bone out. The bone is where all the flavor is. We just carved it, and we're just gonna bite into this. Wow. The steak was so good. It took us, I don't know, what did it take us? Like half an hour to make? Between maybe close to an hour about?
5 minutes to eat.
5 minutes to eat, exactly my point. It took us that long patiently waiting for it. I honestly have never seen food disappear so quickly in my life. It was gone. It was gone.
Poof.
That being said, we're still hungry. So our friend who came over with the frozen pizzas, how you really doing? We're gonna pop these in the ovens, but let's make it a little bit more classic. I don't have a tray to put these on. So we're gonna try something different. I'm gonna open this up and just put it right in the oven and see what happens, you know? And that's the end of it. It's time. The steak is done, but we're still hungry. So we put the pizza in. Now the pizza's gonna come out. That is a beautiful thing. Homemade, straight from someone's freezer in my oven. Of course, when it comes to unexpected pizza, when you're not prepared to cook it, especially the frozen kind, we don't have the tray to put it in the oven, but we make dough. I don't have a pizza cutter, so we're gonna make dough. Everybody's hungry, so let's take this and get close. I want to hear the crunch. Wow. That's fantastic. Wow. Cauliflower crust is where it's at. This pizza is brought to you, but I can't say the name because we're not sponsored by them yet. But it's delicious. Cooked by me, brought to you on camera. Enjoy.